Okay, Gary. First off, just want to tell you it was good to see you, and got some good work done, and I'm really looking forward to getting this thing going and start to see you improve. On the right, I'm going to use Martin Kaymer, the young German player who's well, he's number one in the world now. He hasn't played so well the past couple of weeks, but we'll see how he does in Augusta in a few weeks. But first off, I just want you to really pay attention to the lower body and how when he and you'll hear me use this term spinal extension. And we talked about three things. We talked about impact angles, then we talked about path and plane, and then the dynamics of the pivot. And the first thing we've got to do is really improve your impact alignments. And I just kind of want to show you, what the model would be and where you're at with it right now. So I want to go through the positions real quick with Martin. Obviously, address is P1, position one. P2 is when the shaft's parallel to the ground. P3 is when the left arm is parallel to the ground. And the top is P4. All right. P5 is when the left arm is parallel to the ground on the way down. P6 is when the shaft's parallel on the way down. 7 is impact. 8 is when pretty much when the shaft or the right arm is parallel to the ground. 9 is, and we don't talk about 9 much. And then the finish, obviously. So, but the big ones for you are going to be P2, 3, and 8. Those are the big ones because we're going to hit a lot of flying wedge, what we call the flying wedge drill. Tons of it because we've got to educate those hands. So just from the front, okay, great setup by the way. And two, we moved you more into your left side where you're about 55-45. You might want to even feel like you're 70-30 for a while. And I want to try to keep you there. I don't want you moving into your right side for a while. All right, so there's your P1, really good. Excuse me, P2. P3, love that. Nice, really nice 90-degree angle right here. Really nice. There's your top. And you can kind of see right there how you lift. Your shoulders have turned about all they're going to turn at P3. You want to lift those arms, and then you could even see it from the front how you make that little over the top move. Okay? And the club moves at its fastest point when the left arm and the shaft are straight. And for you, that's post impact or pre-impact. Over here on the right, we'll look at Kaymer, and I want you to see where his straight line is, and that's at impact. Okay, this is huge right here because you've thrown away all your power before you even get to the ball. And then he continues to keep those arms straight for a long time. Good extension. And look at his right leg. See how his right leg, it's not straight, but it's not collapsed. And he's pushing those hips forward and really extending that spine and getting tall, staying tall through the ball. Okay. And then we'll look at you. You've already straightened your right wrist out at this point. Boom, right there. So if you look at your right wrist at this point. See how straight that is? So you've already lost those good impact angles. And if you look right here on Kaymer, okay, you'll see it. There's his right wrist, and he'll keep it that way all the way to impact. You can't see it for these big lines, but trust me. And he's starting to rotate the forearms. The left arm externally rotates, and the right arm internally rotates. Okay, and you just your wrists have collapsed, and then right there you can see. I'll show you the angles right there. So we're going to hit tons of those flying wedge shots. See how your left elbow flies away right there from your body, chicken wing style. And we'll see that a lot better from down the line. Look at Kaymer's arms at about the same point. See how they're still extended? You can see how his forearms have crossed. So they've just worked. They just stay straight and they work across each other. Okay. Yours have collapsed. I mean, you've extended the right arm pretty good, but look how your left arm is kind of backing up. Okay, and this is, you know, I just want to point out a few things right here. Let's see how that left arm backs up right there. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send this voice over to you, and then I'm going to show you what your flying wedge drill looked like, because we hit a couple of those too.